Hey, welcome to drinknectar.com. I'm Josh Wade, and I want to thank you for watching this video on specific Twitter tips. In 5 minutes, we're going to walk through some tips that can help you get over the fear and the intimidation that sometimes comes with learning a brand new language, and I think that's what Twitter is. So. All right, Twitter is incredibly powerful, and there are several things you can do with search features, as well as the conversation features, direct message list, all kinds of things. The basic twitter.com, I want to cover through real quickly the 4 basic conversational aspects of Twitter. The first one is a tweet. And this is what you are communicating to your followers. So whenever you type into this box here, it goes out to your followers. Seems really elementary and basic, but when I type something, there's a potential reach of 1,636 people. The other type of conversation is an reply, and I can type into a friend of mine, and whenever I type that in, then what I'm saying goes out to him or references him. All of my followers still see it, but it's referencing him. So it's a good way to connect your friends to him, or a good way for you to connect your his friends to you, because eventually I'm sure he will reciprocate and communicate that back. So that's an reply where you can talk directly to someone or mention them in your tweet. Another form of reciprocity is to do a retweet. And that's where you put the RT in the front of your text, or you can use the retweet function that Twitter has to offer next to each tweet. So if you see something that you feel would be of interest to your followers, then you can share that, which is one of the beauties of Twitter that is not quite as easy to do in other social media forums. So you could retweet either using that button or by clicking retweet, and then you can add your own endorsement text in front of it. This is a great piece of information. And then you can paste the rest of the tweet after that, still maintaining the 140 characters. The last form of communication you can do on Twitter is a direct message. Whenever you do DM and then at the individual's name, then you're sending a direct private message to that individual. The catch here is the individual has to be following you in order to receive that direct message. These are the 4 basic ways of communicating on Twitter. The other aspect of Twitter is trying to gain a following of people that have like interests as you. You may be interested in wine, or you may be interested in music, you may be interested in religion or politics. In order to find these types of people, Twitter offers some search functionality over here on the right-hand side of the screen. So you can type in something as simple as wine, and then you would do search, and anytime the word wine is mentioned in a tweet, then those tweets would show up. A great way to start is you can just start by looking at these individuals. If you are of like-minded interest with these folks, then you can follow them. Another way to do it is to find people, and you can, if you know specific people you're looking for, you can use the Find People button. For me, when I started, since I live locally in Spokane, Washington, I used the search feature to type in Spokane. As an example, I'm a member of the Spokane Visitors Bureau. You go to their particular page, and you can see all the people that the Spokane Visitors Bureau is following. And so over Twitter offers you an easy add button where you can follow the individuals that you want to follow in a real quick fashion. One particular trick or a caution there that I offer is don't follow hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people at a time. Do it in small chunks, follow groups of 60, 70, 80, and then wait for some of those people to follow you back. Twitter is very relational and very conversational, and those people that are engaged and involved in Twitter, and if they have like interests as you, chances are they will follow you back as long as you're providing relevant content. The last piece of basic navigation of Twitter that I want to cover is going to be just really the basic navigation of how to keep track of what's happening around your information or around your name. The basic functions of navigation are done over on the right-hand column. In the center, you have your stream. So you will see the tweets of people in real time that you are following. So as a side note, keep in mind that if you're going to be tweeting relevant information and content, if you just tweet it once a day, chances are that it's not going to show up in the stream of these 30 or 40 tweets. Navigation elements you find is if you want to find out when people are replying to you or using your Twitter name in a tweet, that's where you use this @ symbol on the right-hand side. When I click this, you'll see all the references of you that people are basically communicating you or talking to you. It's important to respond to all replies. If somebody's talking to you and you don't reply, that's a fail or a bad customer experience. The other navigation element is direct messages. In order to see direct messages that you're receiving, you have to click direct message, and then you'll see the inbox, and then you also have the ability to see what you have sent out to individuals on Twitter. All right, some people, some of this information we just covered may seem really basic and rudimentary, but that's the point. I believe that some people, when they get into Twitter, they're just overwhelmed by looking at the screen. Hopefully what you saw gives you some basic understanding of how you communicate, how you follow, and then also how you can navigate the information as it comes in. I encourage you guys to continue to press forward and enjoy the social media experience. Drink happy.